Hello, today is Wednesday, August 27th, 2025. Sorry, it's been a while since I've done one of these, but I don't know. The sense, the mood hasn't struck me. Um, I haven't felt moved by some of the devotions I've been reading each day, and just a place where I am in my journey. But today's um, gave me something to think about today, so I thought I'd share it with you. So, again, I'll be using a decidedly Christian text with a devotion from the United Church of Christ Daily Devotionals and talking about it and how it impacted me, the thoughts it gave me, using, in a way, as most devotions do, a sacred text and applying it to everyday life. And this is something that can be done with all sacred texts, I believe. The devotion for today is entitled Respite by Ellis Miller. And Ellis bases the devotion upon Job chapter 37, verse 14. Listen to this, Job. Stop and consider God's wonders. And then Ellis writes, I'm in a season of deep writer's block, a side effect of life changes coming faster than I can track. Metaphors that used to flow like, see, I've got nothing. One recent day, while pacing the yard trying to find the words I needed, I noticed a sunflower where there hadn't been a sunflower the day before. This is my second summer of disheartening sunflower attempts. First from seeds that didn't sprout, then from sprouts that got too leggy, and finally from plants from a local farm. I routinely forgot to water them. I whispered them encouraging words when they really needed me to pull weeds. Based on their stunted growth as August approached, I thought it would be another disappointing dream. But despite my worst attempts, here was a sunflower stretching tall with golden petals. Sure, half of them were missing, and the leaves had gaping holes. The flower was more scraggly than sunny, but to me it was beautiful. And then that same week in the same yard, I noticed a bird's nest. It was in the hanging basket, full of dead flowers I've been meaning to throw out since last fall. Every time I walked by, a tiny pang of guilt manifested, but not enough to dump the eyesore in the trash. And now there were two birds flying back and forth, gathering twigs in their beaks, transforming the flower graveyard into a nursery for their eggs to rest. Their chirps sounded like a tiny thank you for leaving this treasure behind for them to find. More beauty. My writer's block is still here. Don't ask me what these signs mean. The meaning will come, or maybe it won't, but the wonder is back, and for now, that's enough. And Alice's prayer. If you keep showing up, God, I'll keep paying attention. And a couple thoughts that struck me as I was reading this is one is that our outlook can be determined or influenced by how we see the world. And how we see the world can be influenced by a lot of different things our nature, our nurture, um, things that are going on in our lives, struggles with mental issues, emotional issues. Certainly, if you're in depression, it gets hard to see anything beyond the emptiness or the pain or whatever it is that's at the root of it or causing it. And sometimes you need a little help for people to see, for you to see what might be there, the threads you can reach out and hold on to. And I think that's what struck me about this devotion is sometimes the things that we need are right in front of us, but our vision is so dim or tunneled that we can only see what's missing rather than what's there. And that's where sometimes having a companion or someone to work with, even a therapist, that can help you find, excuse me, the things that are in front of you that can help you see the good in yourself and in the world around you to hang on to get through each day and to change your perspective from looking at or only seeing what's missing and not seeing what's there in front of you. And that's part of the wonder, I think. We can get caught up when in times of depression, can get caught up in dwelling upon the things that um, are dragging us down and accumulating and providing pressure or applying pressure to our lives. It becomes harder and harder to see the wonder around us and the things that could help us get through each day. And that's where I think a friend or a therapist, and sometimes even medication, to change the chemical imbalances in our system that are really preventing our brains from being able to see and interpret in a different way. So I think it's important. And it's important to have people around us that can help us to see when that is happening to us, because sometimes it happens that we don't even know it's occurring until we've reached, until it's too late, until it's a very low point. And others around us can help us by being there and help us to get back in touch with our true selves and the community that's around us that cares for us and loves us. Anyway, those are some of the thoughts that occurred to me as I was reading this devotion. And I guess a hint or a suggestion for the day is go look for the wonder around you. There's a lot of bad shit going on in the world right now, especially in the United States, Gaza, Israel, Ukraine, Russia. And it can become overwhelming, especially if you spend time doom scrolling online. But take a breath and step away and intentionally look for the wonder in the world. Spend some time doing that today. Look for the things that bring you joy. Look for the things that you might be missing because your vision has been so clouded by all the stuff that's going on. And do a little bit of that each day. Make an effort to try to see the good so it can help you be the good. Hope that gives you some things to think about, and hope to talk to you again soon.